Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've just finished the town walk section of today's video and I'm heading back to the car. Just came down there, so I'm going to go see if this cafe sells sandwiches or even just a cup of tea. That's where we walked down from the town. So we're going to see what they've got here. And I finally found some lunch, guys. It's very nice. Just £7 for this toasted cheese and onion sandwich and a cup of tea. This is the life, eh? Damn sight better than a smelly Wetherspoons on a Wednesday afternoon. Definitely give this place a try, guys, if you're halfway along the North Shore. It's Beaconsfield Promenade. It was lovely. The food was gorgeous. The tea was nice. The setting was nice. The staff were very friendly. Don't know why I ever thought I wanted to go in there. Smelly old Wetherspoons. Oh, there's a seal. Doesn't look injured, doesn't look trapped in nets or anything. So I once spent about 5 hours waiting for the RSPCA in Northumberland. Who never came. They said they get tired and stranded on beaches after heavy seas, which yesterday was. It was like 4 or 5, I think. But the tide's coming in now, so it'll, or maybe it's just something as simple as the fact that there's no dogs on beaches. This whole section, there's no dogs on this beach till after the 30th of September, and this is the sort of beach they'd rest on, but they wouldn't normally be on their own, would they? But I'm sure somebody's wrong somebody. Just don't ring the RSPCA. Yeah, because in my experience, they don't come out. I've rung them a few times. Wild animals, they told me, need to be left. There's nowhere to start a video, is it? I couldn't be bothered on there. No, this isn't why you might be watching the video. But yeah, I mean the seagulls are doing the same. I say it didn't look injured. It didn't have any nets wrapped around it. It's a beautiful afternoon. The tide's out and they've got a vast expanse of beach. to rest on. So why wouldn't they? Look at those seagulls there. You're getting a good look at the seafront. I normally park up there, the Expanse Hotel, where we've done a video of that before. The land train, one of the stops is just past the Expanse, and then it goes on to Sober, which you can see the houses. You might not pick it up on the GoPro. Beyond that is Danes Dyke, where the trees come down to the sea, where I fell in May, and then beyond that is South Landing, another cove. Then Flamborough Head, then at the other side North Landing and Thornwick Bay that we were at yesterday. But yeah, it's very grand, isn't it? Until you get a bit, especially at this bottom end, until you get a bit closer into the side streets. Till 10 to 4 at the car park, so I've got about 15-minute walk back to my car, and I've got to try and think of a Wednesday live stream. That you will probably have already seen, will you? Not quite sure how it works. Of course you'll have seen it. You'll be seeing it live. Oh dear. It'll take me till about Sunday to do this video, so yeah, of course you'll have seen it. I think I'm going to move to Bridlington. If you were in the last video with me, you heard me moaning on about the health service out here, which is in a poor state of repair, as it is across the land. But what you do have in the big cities that you don't have here is ready access to hospitals. Out here you don't even have that. The nearest A&E is at Scarborough, York or Hull. So my experiences at the Bridlington Urgent Treatment Centre in May kind of put me off any desire to come and live here. But honest to goodness me, and despite the fact that, you know, in places it is a crummy English seaside town, there's no getting away from that. But it's not a crummy English seaside town at the water's edge, is it? It's absolutely magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. I think that's the plan, guys. As soon as I can, move here. I'll come back. I think I'll be coming again later in the year, and I'll walk along this part in the year. It's awful, is this? They put a lovely promenade, and they put this awful theme park on it. I don't know what this place is called. It's like a quite an old place. It's got a bar, and you could imagine it in Victorian times being like an old tea room or something, can't you? Tea dance, that kind of thing. And it look like they've put some more rides down there then. So this used to be just the rides here, but it looks like there's all rides there as well now. Guessing the tide's coming back in now. High tide's about 6 o'clock. It's quite easy to remember this week. It's like between 12 and 1 is low tide, and between 5 and 6, 6 and 7 is high tide. Yeah, I think that's what the fella at the RSPCA said. Eventually they admitted they weren't sending anybody. It was injured, was that seal, and he said sometimes we weren't far from the Farne Islands, and it said if it's been a stormy night at sea, they come in on the high tide exhausted, and then they just need a day sleeping, which makes sense really. If they were up on a sandbank like this in Northumberland, there'd be dozens of them, wouldn't they, resting and sleeping, waiting for the tide to come and carry them back out. So it's just, unfortunately, that one's picked with the Bridlington to bring itself ashore. And again, if they came, when would the high tide have been? Just like about 6 o'clock, so it'd have still been dark, just getting light. Yeah, I've convinced myself it's fine, and it just needs leaving alone till the tide comes in. I think I'm going to go do the live stream from the end of the harbour. So thanks very much for watching, guys. This was a very short video. I'm going to make my way to the end of the harbour, find somewhere comfortable to sit, get the coffee out, get my one remaining biscuit out, and see if we can do a live stream, see if I've got enough data. This is where the sign was, not to do tombstoning. Yeah. I think they're sanderlings, aren't they, those little birds on there? Yeah, they go like clockwork birds. I always found these steps a bit scary, especially when the sea's coming rushing upward. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to give us a big thumbs up if you've liked the video. Do consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.